Hey Husky fans, welcome back to another edition of the Weekend Warmup presented by SCSUtickets.com. I'm Michaela Wrench here to fill you in on the latest in Husky athletics. The wrestling team earned their 6th straight Super Region 5 championship this past weekend in Moorhead and advanced 7 Huskies to NCAA championships, earning 5 individual titles along the way. The 5 Huskies include number 6, Paxton Crease, number 1, Joseph Bianchini, Nicholas Novak, number 3, Anthony Herrera, and number 2, Noah Ryan. The 2022 NCAA National Championships will be held March 11 through 12 in St. Louis, Missouri. You can find live coverage on Track Wrestling with links available on the SCSU Wrestling page. The women's hockey team also concluded their season last weekend in Columbus, Ohio. The Huskies fell in a tough 3-0 loss to number 2 Ohio State in Game 2 of the WCHA quarterfinals. The team ends their season with a 9-23-3 record. On the other side of the ice, the men's hockey team is coming out of a sweep against the Colorado College Tigers. The Huskies gear up as they hit the road this weekend for Duluth, Minnesota for a 2-game set against the Bulldogs to end their regular season. UMD currently has a 2-point advantage on the Huskies in conference standings. This weekend, the two teams will determine who gets home ice advantage in the NCHC tournament. In other exciting news, the women's tennis team secured an incredible 7-0 win over UW Stout in its home opener on Sunday at the Stay Fit Center in Sartell, Minnesota. The Huskies won all 3 double matches and all 6 single matches. Up next, the tennis team will head to Florida for its spring break trip, where St. Cloud will play in 5 matches between March 6th and March 10th. The women's track and field team competed this past weekend in the NSIC Track and Field Indoor Championships in Mankato, Minnesota. Junior Parker Buskey earned all NSIC honors with her 3rd place finish in the triple jump and personal best mark of 12.13 meters. Graduate Maya Taylor also placed 7th in their triple jump with her personal best of 11.84 meters. The 4x4 meter relay team finished 8th, crossing the finish line at 4:02.95. Next, the Huskies will travel to Pittsburgh, Kansas for the NCAA Indoor Championships March 11 through 12. In other action last weekend, the women's softball team was in Topeka, Kansas for the Washburn Invite. The Huskies completed the day with a split as they fell short in their first game against Fort Hays State 6-3. With a flawless offense in Game 2, the Huskies were able to grab a 5-0 shutout over Newman University. The final day of play in Kansas consisted of 2 more wins. Huskies took Game 1 15-6 against Pittsburgh State and Game 2 8-1 versus Emporia State. Within the 2 days of play, St. Cloud tallied 7 home runs, scoring a combined 23 runs on 25 hits. With the sweep, the Huskies are now 6-2 overall. The team will be back on the field Friday, March 4th for their annual spring break trip to Florida. The Huskies will face Southern Indiana and Missouri St. Louis on day 1, opening with the Eagles at 9 a.m. Central Time. Staying on the mound, the men's baseball team started their Sunday off with a 14-4 loss to the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. A new lineup in Game 2 gave the Huskies the spark they've been looking for. The Huskies won 13-3 against UMary, setting a season high in runs on 15 hits. For Game 3, the Huskies hit the road to face off against CSU Pueblo in Pueblo, Colorado. St. Cloud fell in an 8-2 loss. The Huskies went back to Colorado Springs to face off against the Mountain Lions on Tuesday. St. Cloud clinched a 16-15 win and now sit with an overall record of 3-5. The team will return to play for the Russ Matt Central Florida Invitational March 7th through March 13th. The Huskies are set to play West Virginia Wesleyan, Ashland, Malone, Bentley, Saginaw Valley State, and the University of Sioux Falls. The men's basketball team wrapped up their season on Sunday with a 97-77 loss to MSU Moorhead in the quarterfinals of the NSIC Sanford Health Tournament. After the loss in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, St. Cloud closes their season with an overall record of 11-18 and a 6-12 mark in NSIC play. The women's basketball team was also in action in Sioux Falls for the NSIC Sanford Health Tournament. After a huge 78-49 win over Concordia St. Paul on Monday, the Huskies nabbed the largest margin of victory in a women's tournament semifinal game. St. Cloud moved on to the championship round for the 3rd straight season on Tuesday night, but they came up short, losing 62-39 to rival Minnesota Duluth. Now the Huskies wait to see if they get a bid to the NCAA tournament. That wraps up another edition of the Weekend Warmup presented by SCSUtickets.com. We'll see you next time.